My name is Lindy Sherries, and I used to be a Sangoma. In this channel, I talk about everything, guys. Abokorobela, the secrets that we were taught not to share with you guys, how we used to trick you guys, the spirits, how everything works when you go to a Sangoma for consultation, yamatambo. So whether you believe in God or don't believe in God, please check out this channel so we can talk about it. If you believe in God, let's share the gospel. If you don't believe in God, you can check out the channel too. I want to hear your opinion, and I want people to actually share their opinion, not insulting me without saying why. Thank you, and I'll see you on my channel.
Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me on my channel. My name is Solomon Nizangi Shams, and I hope you're doing very well. I hope you're well and good, and you're taking care of yourself. Good to have you here, guys. Thank you so much. Let us know where you're watching from. You're watching from across Africa, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Kenya, South Africa. Let us know you're watching up in Europe or South or North America, Canada, the USA. Please let us know. Thank you. I see you. I see all of you guys who are just coming in. Thank you, Bongani. Good to have you here. And shout out to all the Bereans also. From the city of Lusaka, Zambia, is Richard Kangwa Jr. Good to have you here. Sir Phillips, all the way from Port Elizabeth here in South Africa. Bongani is saying, Bongani, where are you? Bongani is saying, oh, you know, Nelspruit is so chilly. Yeah. There's a bit of snow in South Africa today. So almost around the country is cold. Johannesburg is actually really cold. The next 2 days is going to be extremely cold because of the cold front, because of the snow. Yeah, from the beautiful city of, oh, my sister. From the beautiful city of Lesotho. Hi, I'm from Berea, Lesotho. Good to have you here. Macau Lola. Good to have you. Awesome. From the kingdom in the sky. Is that what you call it? Chi, good to have you here. Also, TJ, Figi, Lay, all the way from Cape Town. Jones, good to have you guys. Good to have you guys. Jen from Junior from Tembisa, Jen from Maryland, and Jamaican in Maryland. Deborah, good to have you here. Emeka, my Nigerian brother, watching from New York. Awesome. Tebacho from Pulukwani. Fatim from Cairo. Awesome. 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 Good to have all of you guys. Really appreciate you guys for coming in. So there's this serial liar who just lied again. And the fact is, some people sort of like believe him. You know, I'm not here to talk about merit of what he had said after receiving, he says, $13,000 bribe. How are you even sure it was $13,000 that he received? Maybe it was even more. That's Proff Ex. He's a serial liar, people. I don't know how to tell you this. All he does is to sit in front of the camera and lie. That is his job. He doesn't have any other job. He's not trained to in any other way. But because a lot of people who watch or follow him don't question things, they're gullible people. They're carried away with that. Now he came in and held some bunch of money here like this, saying that Jeremiah gave him money. But the fact is, he's just playing to the gallery. He's acting, because this is not the money that Jeremiah gave him. Look at all this money is like $10. And he said this is $13,000. Now, I'm not even here to talk about that, because we know. First, did you even ask yourself why Proff Ex changed location? Have you noticed that he has changed his location? Now he does his videos outside and then inside different places that he used to. Because he's a man on the run. He's always have to run from one place to another. Once people who are after him discover his location, because they have to come after him because he cheated them, because he lied to them, he needs to change location again. He's a vagabond. Him and Jay Israel, they're all vagabonds. Now, I didn't watch the video. I didn't. I just watched like maybe a few seconds. Then when I got this screenshot from it, because people have been telling me, hey, Solomon, when are you going to make a video around Prof X and all that lies that he's putting? People, fact is, Prof X is a blackmailer. He got paid because he tried to blackmail Jeremiah, not because Jeremiah reached out to him and said, hey, forget about the story of baby testimony and I would pay you 13,000 US dollars. No. Prof X would say, pay me 13,000 US dollars and then we can put the story of baby testimony in the back burner. But that's not the truth. Prof X wouldn't even tell you the truth. So when you pay that $13,000, he will come back for more and say, no, I want you to pay 20,000 US dollars more. And if you don't pay it, he would sit down every day and be making these videos that he's making until you feel everybody like is like talking about it or you feel whatever. But you see, only people who have things to hide would actually care about what Prof X is saying. And I wasn't shocked that a lot of people actually went to Prof X. I was reading some of the comments where people are saying that, well, Prof X accepted the money and it's okay, he used it. Do you know there was a time that Prof X made a video that he accepted money from Makindua? There was a time he made a video where telling people that you shouldn't accept money from charlatans, that it was dirty money. I was there. And he got that line from me. He got that line from me. Prof X doesn't know the Bible. He doesn't know God. You see, you cannot negotiate with criminals. You cannot accept anything from criminals. If I wanted to accept money from all these people, I would have accumulated maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars now. But Prof X charges people and they bring story. For him, when you bring a story, okay, what's there for me? I don't make videos like that here. There's nobody that would come to you and tell you that I charge them for a story, for an interview and all that. I don't do that. And if you do that, that's fine. You can charge and it's fine. I understand that. But when you accept money, now you're telling us you accepted the money for you to keep quiet around the issue of baby testimony. That's the problem. How would you even accept that money? You are the same person that's saying that don't accept money from these charlatans, it's evil money. First, if you accept money from such people, you're actually telling us that you have no interest of baby testimony at hand. I don't care what you did with the money. You gave it to the poor people, you help other people. All that is filthy, filthy lie. Prof X spent every bit of that money on drugs. He's a drug addict. He's addicted to alcohol, pornography, and sex. That is Prof X. He's a vagabond. He keeps moving from one place to another. And then he thinks he can come out and make a video and say you accepted the money and then this is how you use the money. I don't even care how you use the money. First and foremost, you're not even supposed to accept that money if you know you're a moral and ethical person. So don't come around and preach to us that you're trying to help, make sure we find this baby and all that. Who are you? You don't have morality. You have no moral standard. And now you are telling us about a good deed. There's nothing good in you. You cannot do that kind of good deed. You have no integrity. You think he only accepted 13,000? You know why he's telling you accepted that $13,000? Just so he will create another angle, another narrative, and sort of like twist the story. Good man. Everybody will be blaming Jeremiah now. You see, Jeremiah is this. Filthy liar. Filthy liar. I cannot accept money. Matter of fact, let me tell you, there was a couple of years ago or so, there was a bishop who who had, sort of like sexually assaulted a girl that used to work with him, and her parents was involved, and he didn't want to do anything and all that. Years later, they came to me, and I blew up the story. Took out to the police, opened a police case and everything, and he saw it was serious. Now he wanted to negotiate. Police arrested him. So he had to come to the family and beg. And he was lucky because her father is a very cultural person. Zulu cultural person. Because that's what you do. You beg and you pay damage. And that's the father said, look, we didn't want to escalate this issue. I said, so what do you want to do? We want him to come and apologize. We had to come and apologize and everything. And he offered to pay them. And I was right in the midst. I said, okay, I have nothing to do with that money. Get their account number, pay it to, they send me the account number, I send it to him, pay it. They wanted to pay it into my account. I said, no, I have nothing to do with this. They wanted to give me a certain percentage of the money. They begged me. I said, no. That's what it means to help people, situations like this. So don't come around and you're negotiating and defrauding and blackmailing people. Do you know how many pastors? Go and watch some of my videos that I made about Proff Ex last year or 2 years ago. How they, with J. Israel, how they blackmail pastors, how they blackmail people. They think they're smart, but you see, with me, they know that I see through their lies because I'm not one of them. But you see, all of you that keep saying, trying to justify what he did and all that, you are just like Proff Ex. Immoral, blackmailers, vagabonds, and you don't know God. The fact that Proff Ex claimed that he accepted that money, that is very immoral. If you accepted that money so you can take it to the police as evidence, so the police can nail him, so we can now begin to trade to say, no, he's the culprit. Now, where is baby testimony? I understand. But you say you collected the money and you gave it out to people. You Father Christmas now, when it's not Christmas. Proff Ex. Proff Ex is very stingy because he's a criminal. Most criminals are. You don't step onto my territory. You don't come to my turf. Proff Ex cannot see $13,000 and then take it and use it for good. Proff Ex people, you guys don't understand. It's like you bring an antelope in front of a lion and you expect the lion to just cross over the river and leave the antelope there. It doesn't happen. It's never going to happen. Proff Ex used that money. His lifestyle for the past 8 months had been financed from blackmails and lies and fraud that he's created a lot from Nigeria. That's why you see him now. He's hammering on Nigerian stories and trying to do stuff for Nigeria and all that because he's discovered he can make money from there. That's why you see him hammering Nigerian targets. The money that he shows here, look at the money. It's like $10, $10 there. Do you think this money is real? Do you think this money is real? That's why I tell you, Proff Ex keep jumping from one place to another. Because, for you to have this amount of cash in South Africa like this, the police are going to come after you because you need to explain it. It's not like Nigeria where you go and you see all these Beruda change guys outside the hotel or the airport with loads of cash. No, in South Africa, it doesn't happen. It's illegal. So him coming and showing us watts of cash, dollars, is illegal. Father Christmas. He said he can do whatever he wants to do. His money. People, I don't care what Prof X did with that money, right? The first thing is Prof X showed you his criminal mind by accepting that money. You don't dine with the devil. If you claim to be a helper to baby testimonies discovery, if you claim to be an advocate in finding this baby, if you accept that money, you take it to the police, not to go do whatever you want to do with it. You collect evidences that would lead us to baby testimony. So don't come here and give us stories. But obviously, there are a lot of gullible people there that don't think. They're not critical thinkers. He has seen that there's a lot of criminals running Nigerian churches. He's also a criminal, so he wants to get part of the cake, piece of the cake. Criminals. Guys, if I wanted to compromise, I wouldn't have gone to jail. I've been to prison. The false prophet took me to prison. If I wanted to compromise, I wouldn't have gone to jail. Because you don't negotiate with devils. You don't negotiate with criminals, false prophets, charlatans. You don't negotiate with them. You don't accept anything from them. So don't try to play the good man here. Some of you should just sit down and really question and tell them and tell Prof X, and it's illegal for him to hold watts of cash like this. This one is criminal for him to have watts of cash like this and show it. It's criminal. Some money laundering is illegal in South Africa. Again, don't think with your Nigerian mindset that okay, it's okay, or your Ghanaian mindset and think it's okay. No, in South Africa, it doesn't happen like that. We don't have the rule they change all over and all. No. You go to the bank, you go to the malls, you go to real bureau de change where they would check your passport booklet. Prof X passport booklet has expired. I have a copy of it. So guys, we must ask questions with all these lies that Prof X is inventing every time. He's inventing new lies and new ways. He wants to shift the blame and put more pressure on Jeremiah so Jeremiah can now give him money. That's what it's all about. He has the interest of baby testimony, zero. He's trying to hit on Doris Ogala, trying to make her look like, yeah, they did quite a lot of illegal stuff together. Matter of fact, yes. And she owned up to some of the things, whether she's legit or not legit, but she owned up. But Prof X would never own up. He is a serial, pathological, non-stopping liar, anointed to lie, anointed for blackmail, anointed for deception. But his day is coming. It's going to go away. Judgment is coming. Prof X is the number one criminal. He can bring in money. You see, the thing is, some of you guys, he brought that money intentionally so you can see it and you think he has money on all that. He's playing with your minds, guys. Maybe that money is actually counterfeit money, fake money. Guys, wake up. All this drama is not necessary. Evaluate who Prof X is, and you know the kind of person that he is, and pay no attention to him. Expose them. That's what the Bible calls us to do. The works of darkness, I cannot go and accept money from the works of darkness. So Prof X was so stupid that he accepted the money to use it or to give away without saying, look, how about if I accept this money, get all the trails, the paper trails and the payment trails and all the evidences, so I can collect enough evidence that will show that Jeremiah is bribing me with money so I can let this baby testimony issue go away. I collect that so I can take it to the police or take it to court and say, hey, if you were doubting this guy was involved with baby testimony, here we are. But he thinks everybody is just, I don't even want to use the word stupid. So those are the words that I don't use. No matter how I disagree with you, I cannot say you're stupid. I don't call people stupid. But he thinks we're foolish. He thinks you were foolish. So Jeremiah paid you a bribe. He bribed you to zip your mouth and let baby testimony issue lie low. You decide to tell us, hey, Proff Ex. Hey, Proff Ex. Anything Proff Ex does, flip it aside. Question everything. Just if Proff Ex says he got paid, he was bribed, tell yourself Proff Ex was not bribed. Proff Ex asked for the money. That's how you evaluate Proff Ex, because he's a serial liar. He keeps changing house. He keeps changing location now. He has no papers. Someone is after him. Someone that he had taken money and blackmailed. They're after him. You know how many people are after Proff Ex? Not because he's doing good, because this Proff Ex is doing no good. No, because he has taken their money. He has blackmailed them. He's defrauded them. He's lied to them. They're all after him. They're all after him. Proff Ex is a big thief, a major thief. But like we say in Nigeria, every day for the thief, one day for the owner. Proff Ex is a very shady guy. And soon, his addiction of sex addiction, drug and alcohol addiction, soon he wouldn't find any other way to sustain it. Because his Nigerian dollar tap, very soon now it will run dry. Then he would have to look for the next way, next thing to do to get money. I feel sorry for Proff Ex. I pray that God will deliver him. He's living in pain. That boy is living in so much pain. So much pain. In darkness, deep darkness. You cannot be wicked and live in peace. No. You cannot be wicked and sleep well. You cannot be wicked and live in one house. You're moving from one house to another. You cannot be wicked and stop lying. You keep coming back and lying, one lie after another. May God deliver you, Proff Ex. Or if not, justice, judgment will hit you down. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. I'll see you again later.